I was raised in the United States, unfortunately, and what they try to tell me is that I'm inferior all of the time. These crazy people, they're inbreds, and I don't have a woman around here because the majority of the population is inbred. And they got their own weird way. It's like a cult. The entire city is like a cult. So when I was a little kid, I used to say mother, father, that sort of thing, because I'm an Irish guy. And they taught me, hey, you're not allowed to speak Irish around here. You can't have that tongue. You're speaking wrong. So I had to go through 2 years of speech therapy. And my first speech therapist was a really nice lady. She was cool. The second one was just a horrible human being. And then afterwards, I said, like 2 years, I said, okay, so I got another course coming up or whatever. And she says, no, you're incurable. You just talk wrong. You're bad at talking. And I had to go through like this whole thing about like a gifted class. I had to take a test to find out if I'm like mentally challenged because I'm Irish. So I took this mentally challenged test, and then everybody, the people would take doing the test, they just started smiling. I said, "Yeah, you're a genius. Hey, cool. Yeah, no, you're a good kid. Don't worry. Don't worry about the haters. That sort of a thing. You know." I was in first grade, so I went through all of the super genius things, and I graduated top of my class, like really intelligent or whatever. Yeah, you're the best. Hey, it's you who is going to change society. Oh, little did I know that they were speaking. Yes, I did, and I'm still working on it. That's a funny story of myself in school. And what happened is after sixth grade, when I won the award for being the most intelligent kid in the school, what happened is that afterwards, whenever any teacher would put me down or whatever, I'd make them feel stupid. And so I got worse grades than what you would normally have. And I was studying psychology and all this stuff. And now at the end of this whole story of what it is that I teach psychologists. There's only one super genius psychologist. Only one psychologist I even approve or care about, and that's Dr. Drew Pinsky. He's so smart. Everybody else is stupid. So I've spent my time remapping psychology, and good lord, there's this book called the MDF-5. I've never read the thing, but my brother was talking to me about it. My brother should be a doctor. He's a super genius also. I was talking to him about it. I said, "Yeah, no, I need to redo the entire book. I'll teach people things." And the thing is that perverts like to pretend that they are normal all the time. The MDF-5 is corrupt. I know already from being in classes like teaching psychology and that sort of thing. That all of these things, like, there's no blank slate theory. There's a lady trying to tell me, hey, there's a such thing as a blank slate theory. It makes sense. It's how you're raised. And it turns out that I found out she was a whore master, and she was trying to excuse her perversion on the way that she was raised or something. It's just a pervert game. Blank slate theory is not a thing. There is no borderline personality disorder at all. Either you are a thing or you're not a thing. These people, they don't know how to do anything with psychology, but they're trying to get a paycheck. So they're going to run you hog rotten. That's a really good fucking southern term, I'll tell you that. Like the fucking term. That's a fucking good term, and you just randomly say fucking and you lose half of your fucking audience.